And we are streaming. So, a couple of ranked matches today. Probably not going to get to expert free even if we win both. We're probably about 3 wins away based on our current scores. And of course, there's always the possibility we just won't win. Alright. Negative thoughts out of the way. Let's get some games in. We might also, if we horribly crash out of game 1 or after 2 games, we might just go into the War of Love little East-only silly matches, which I've played a few of, and actually I kind of enjoy the random rule sets. It doesn't change an awful lot, but it's quite a lot of interesting things to consider, and I think actually that'd be a mode that would probably be good in Tabletop Simulator, or a mode to continue doing as a casual thing. But anyway, we have an actual ranked game to worry about for the moment, so let's see. Starting north, no Sozu tiles other than the one we just drew. Let us see. Okay, North's dead, but we got other things we can get rid of, so we can hold that for a safe tile if we want to. 8's not the worst. North. So depending on how things go, we can always cut the 7-man for just lead the pair of 9s. Hope to draw some middle Pinzu in a moment. That was not middle Pinzu. And I'm sending stacks of cards everywhere. Alright. Dora. Yeah, I think based on this, we're most likely going to be isolating this anyway, as it's as a pair. We can always cut the 8 and just leave a triplet of 9s, depending on how we go with this. But the Doras, we could get rid of a Dora in this position, but it's a little awkward still. Especially as we just played the 7 earlier as well. Yeah, let's throw Dora now. Okay, 3 pairs, triplets in the mid game. But also all the 7s are gone, so 8 is definitely discardable here, and we shall do so. Doesn't mean over 9s are going to be a very safe tile for the end of the game if we need to bail for any reason. Yeah, we might also be a oh no. Might have been a disconnected player down. Just what we need in a hunt for ranking points. Okay. We're miles from anything, so no need to necessarily force this. I was going to have a nap. Well, you can still have a nap, sir. There's nothing stopping you from having a nap. Fair enough, then. Well, we're out of this one anyway. Single weight Chitoitsu. Okay, we have a repeat. Sounds perfect. Gonna give this a turn. Yeah, if we haven't run a runner, I might have continued on with it, but no, we're not gonna bother with this. Well, we have a very consistent strategy of discards. We can keep playing 2-1s. Paracelsus in the wrong round. Alright, turn 6 Dora. Passes. So Honitsu is still kind of the plan. No worries. Catch you later then. Alright, let's force. We're miles away from anything still, but I was gonna say not a lot of pressure on the board. That changes that a little bit. Two dragons are still alive, so I think we're out for this. Just hazard of keeping them. I was hoping, obviously, one would be discarded before we had to worry about that. White's fine though. South should also be relatively safe. Oh, but we got Dragon. We know 9 works. Free pin was also played after the reach. Is it still on? It's risky, but it might still be on. Much as I'd like to, I think we're going to have to go for the red only here. I don't see us getting past any other way here. Reds are in hand, and obviously had Dora. Yeah, it was worth a half push at that, but fairly certain we were going to lose out on the Reds at some point during that chain. Alright, this is another Honitsu attempt. This one a little better from the start at the very least, especially with that draw. Yeah. And more Manzi tiles is good for us. Let's say drawing another North, drawing another Red would be fine. Drawing any Manzi would obviously be fine. We'll keep the chances alive here. Obvious hand is obvious, but... Ishanten. Possible open Itsu as well, just to add to it. Alright, 369. Possible Itsu. But Honitsu, Haku, Dora 1. I think we're on auto discard for the moment. With a Manga in hand, I don't see us folding for anything. In theory, we could still calm the White Dragon, so I guess technically there's a chance of progression, but... But 2,600 on top of whatever we win here. And still 9 outs. We're good at drawing tiles we've already got before. Sumo Itsu. Haku, Honitsu, Itsu. Draw 1. Fill up with the South. Yeah, this is a strong start. So 208 for something probably related to the pairs at the moment. I was about to say, love to triple one of those up, and did. So Ishanten for reach Dora 1. Potentially free-sided. Doing quite well, Keshi. How are you doing? Okay, reach Dora 2. Get the sumo, we should manga him. Well, I've had a rough year and a bit as well, actually, come to that, but yeah. Oh dear. I'm hopefully getting back to more regular things though, so. Do, 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 do. Fated Sanzo. Nope, not quite. We, however, draw the Fated Sanzo, and we will happily take another near Mangum. Alright. 20k lead in East 3. So if we're doing anything, it's probably just Tanya attack. Possibly just doing an Itsu run. We'll see. Maybe get rid of the 4-2 next. But as long as we're not taking meaningless risks, we're in the best position right now. That is for sure. Alright, that changes the equation slightly. We'll get rid of this, get rid of one of our pairs, hopefully get to something pin-through related on the other side. I know both of these are technically closed. Maybe we just go for the Itsu on that basis. Yeah, I guess we'll go for an open Itsudora 1. Or an Itsudora 1 if it comes to it. Itsu, 5-so. Alright, 2 8s and a 5 down. Might have to just go for a pin-through here. Oh, we deal in with that, but it seems Cheetoy only. Alright, 1600 is not the worst. I can absolutely live with that. Yeah, Cheetoy Nomi is not an expensive hand at all, so perfectly happy with that. I guess she was trying to change to a better weight than just a 5-pin, but... Keep drawing wests, keep discarding wests.
Boom.
I'd love to bluff a Honitsu here, actually. But... see how it goes. Okay, I'm happy with that as well, actually. That was my closest rival dealing into a... Ooh, Silent Mangan. But ultimately, that is catching... the second place player has catched me. It's just a new second player. Alright, South 1. South 1, 12-3 is lead. Let's see. Reasonable. For the moment. So ultimately we still need the 7 to improve that shape regardless of things, and we might have other options elsewhere. Hatsu, there's nothing. Alright, I'm going to go for something potentially here. We're on 4 pairs at the moment. Havadora. Let's see if we can Cheetoy this. And maybe we can. Dora 2 and 5. 1 5 played, no 2s played, 1 Dora played. But Cheetoy 2 Dora, potentially Cheetoy 3 Dora. Seems pretty good. But as always, this is the tricky point. Will we get this finished? We probably Dharma this if we get it, but largely because we've already got a Mungan and we do have a decent enough points gap, but we'll see. Dora discarded. Okay. So we'll play that out. So there is still a 9 available, but waiting on Bedora doesn't seem like a sensible idea anymore. Well, glad we swapped that at exactly the right moment. Okay, so the situation doesn't change too much. One less hand to go through, and 2 players in striking distance. But also the possibility that one player will just get eliminated and will win that way. So 2 Dora in the initial hand. East-south, reasonably connected. Town pin, possible Yupeko, I think. Especially if we can pair the 8 up. Asking sometimes you get. Alright, Tanyo Dora free, though, is also just plan if we get calls here. Only downside with that is, of course, this is potentially going to be one-sided if we do this, but I think, honestly, we're kind of getting there. Four pin is what we need. 5 pin will do. We have control of the Dora, so I'm okay with this as a Haku only. Our hand was significantly more worth it in that case, so yeah. Still annoying. Double Dora though, this is strong. Honestly, we're Shanten for 7 pin here. We draw 7 pin, we have reach Pinfu monster. So yeah, let's see. And we will of course go for it. Reach Pinfu, Ipeko, Dora Dora. Honestly, I don't even need a double. Yeah, I might go Dharma here if we get into 7 pin weight. Or we go this way round. I think we go this way round. Ipeko's not worth going for. We've now got 2 options that get us there now. 2, 5, 6, 9. Wrong 9. Well, okay then. Well, isn't this disappointing? But we're backtracking. Again, I knew where all the value was. I could go into things, but this has worked out more or less, so it's fine. 2 hands left. I have the lead. Need to get out of this dealer turn so a Mungan doesn't cause an upset. But we got double Dora. Hand is reasonable. Let's see. Something connects to the 5-man, something in low Pinzu would be nice. Okay. Might end up having to cut one of the pairs the way this is going here. We could always potentially triple it up and then just be in a pair weight, which should be fine, but... And of course drawing a 7 is helpful here. We'll get the 8 then, because we're more likely going to get rid of the 8 and 9. So, unless we draw a 7, in which case we'll get on to a different one. But, you know. It also gives us the double Dora discard into Tempai. But honestly, something around this 5 would be lovely. That looks like a Tanyo attack up top. Dora-san. Can I make this work? I'm gonna say no. So I was thinking about possibly forcing a Tanyo here, but these two definitely safe. 3 isn't. Unless we draw 4 so and do a 1-4 swap, we're not really getting into Tanyo and open call territory. Well, we can get rid of the 6s if we just want to for pair purposes, so... This is fine. 9-pin. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but against 2 of those, can't do it. So we're gonna have to go no 10 and just hope that that wasn't a call for Tempai, but it probably was. Yep. Alright, 4,000 closer. Pressure a little bit more on now. And this is not a hand I can close the game out with, unless I am extremely fortunate in the next few draws. Okay, player across from me going for a quick attack. Almost be tempted to feed into it, in truth. Immediately punished for discarding the wrong dragon. Alright, South finally discarded. Can't call that. We need some low mid Sozu. That's not the worst. Neither actually is you attacking, so... Also not in the Geshi, because obviously we've had that call happen, but... Okay. Nobody wanted it. Ishanten then. Actually, no, we still need a pair. Nope, ignore that. Yeah, we're still a way away from this. Open Sumo Tudora is probably gonna... No, it's not gonna overtake us, but it's gonna put... It puts them in an any hand will do situation, which is exactly what I'm in. Alright, how can we finish this? Let's throw that. Hope to get middle tiles. Hope to get things we can pair up in this lot. Wouldn't mind to a player to our right picking up a win, because that is, unless it's huge, is, well, actually, if it's Mungan, we'd actually fall behind. So, okay, no, we can't rely on somebody else winning. Yeah, 2k, being below 2k is a bit of a problem here, but we'll see. that is a good draw. So lots of connected pin through style things here. Just need to get some of them finished, then get rid of these 3 tiles, and hopefully all is good. Unfortunately, we can't call, and we are going to play white now because I need to know. Gotta know. Okay. Progress has been made. 5 so 6 pin are our best draws. But honestly, at this time, we'll take anything that's loosely connected to what we're doing. Yeah, that'll do. What do we want to do here? 4 pin, I think. Still draw a 6. That means we'll probably get rid of the 6-7 if we were to go any further with this. Could get rid of this as well, but there's been A2 played. 5s are still loose. 5 and 8 have been played up top, so yeah, we get rid of the 6-7, I think. E-Shanten. Okay, they have tempo. Wrong 6. Could be a Sozu Honitsu up top, but I don't think it is. Oh, come on. I need a call here, honestly, just to get across. 369, please. No. Pair of 4s doesn't do enough. We'll call and 5-pin it if we have to. Alright, we have one more draw. No 10, and I think we lose from that. Oh, they weren't tempo. Ideal result. I don't... How do you call 3 times and not have it? Well, win 1. We will happily take some points for that. So, 265 to go. So 2 good wins will get us there, but I don't think it will be 2 good wins. Certainly not if that's the indicator of it, I suppose. Alright, well, on a bit of a roll, let's go again. Alright, opening dealer. so we haven't got trapped into that just yet. Claver 9-7 here. Okay, we can work with this. Ishan turn Chitoy. 2-pin, 1-pin, 2-man.
Chi. Bong. Bong.
Alright, Toy Toy Dora 1. Well, there is the pursuit.
Chi.
This feels suicide runny, but I feel that this is kind of what we have to try and do now. 5s are closed. Yeah, fine.
None.
I think an open Sanch Q was going to be cheaper if we dealt in, so... And we did have a near enough Mungan in hand. It's trying to go down, but it's could have been worse. East 2. Double Dora, if we can draw a 2-pin. A 2-man, rather. 2-pin would be fine, though. Just not the best. Yeah, maybe sticking with Chitoy was the plan there, but... I don't know. It felt more proactive to go for the Toy Toy in that position. Okay, that's helpful. That is not helpful. We have ways to dodge this for the moment. Yeah, as much as I'd like to try things, I don't think we'll make the 4-so pass, so... Haite? No.
脳天
8 pin closed.
ミスよ
Alright, 4th, but we're close enough that it's not a problem. And that's a reasonably good opening hand. Okay, high level of calling going on. 2 from Tenpai. Unfortunately, you keep playing what we need. Rather than us drawing it, of course. That's pair potentially gotten, so if we can draw the 3 pin, which there are only a couple of them left, we have reach pin to Ippei Kodora 1. We would have dealt in with the 8 pin, but again, cheap hand, so doesn't do a lot, at least from my perspective on things. Moves the game on a bit. But there's been no real knockout hand at this point, so we'll see. If we get a chance for a Mangan, we'll take it. We have a chance for Chinitsu here, actually.
Boom.
We're going to see how this goes, but this could be a Chinitsu. Gone for the early hard commit, but free man's what we want. Downside is, this hand is expensive, it's slow, and it's obvious.
Boom.
Also, slightly awkward with that call. That, however, helps. Ishanten. Shinitsu Dora 2. Toy Toy also an option now. Shinitsu Toy Toy Dora. Which would be Baiman. Hell wait for the Baiman. Oh, it's not Hell wait, actually, there's two of them left. But he'd gone the other way, we'd have got it. Well, Baiman Senpai is what we're going to have to stick with. That's good. Shinitsu Toy Toy Red 5, Baiman. Just what we need going into the South round. This hand is not amazing, but we'll see. If the game stays in sort of small hands, TP tapping around each other, then this is pretty much all we might have to do. I doubt it will, because the situation now changes, but another hand and I think it's game one. Let's say, well, not impossible. It's... yeah. Calling 5 there would be a bit over-eager, I think. Still steps to be taken, still a way away from Tenpai, so we'll hold off. That's a helper. So we now have Chito as backup, we have Dragon as backup. Plenty of options. Not going to call that, though. Not going to call that, but we now have to be aware that that's a safety concern on that side. Yeah, I was going to say Mazi discards are a little awkward at the moment, but... yeah, I think we're folding this one out. A little annoying, but it's what we have to do in the name of maintaining the lead right now. Just don't give away points we don't need to. decisions in the final discard. We can play 7 pin if we want to be absolutely safe here, I think. Yeah, we figured it was Manzu. Okay, that's fine. That actually hasn't affected our lead too much, really. Because points were transferred between. Just means we've got a couple of opponents to worry about, really. And obviously we're done with our dealer turn, which is a little awkward. We'll call this, see if we can get anything quick. Because if I can eliminate one of the remaining hands to go, it's probably worthwhile doing so. We're Ishantin already, so... If we can call 4 pin and go into a random west way, that'd be ideal. Yeah, it's gonna be better. Okay, 9-4. Wrong 4. North only sent in. Plus a repeat. Plus... Yeah, I think they haven't too many points there, but that's fine. Not going to complain. Right, South 3, 2 hands to go. Dora Dragon on turn 1. So I think we'll just aim for the 10 pin here if we can. Potentially helps out there. 5 or 2 get us a bit further in both directions. We got freeze potentially for our pair, so... Fortunately, we're not going to be fast enough to stop the dealer from winning if that comes to it, but... But we shall see. At the very least, the value's gone with all the dragons being played. And most of it are, actually. So this is going to be probably a low value win, unless somebody's managed to craft something. And in that case, we can open up a bit. Open up that little bit, of course.
Beach.
Hair. Oh, it's all fun and games. Well, we have the wall of 4s here pretty much, so 3 pins not the worst decision in the world.
Come.
Oh boy. I'm glad we did it that way round. Oh, I am so happy you played that. Yeah, if they want to try and win, they need to stay in, so they might risk something here. Or they might just be folding out. Well, not the worst. Everybody going all in, though. Alright, we have double dragon start. This should be just done if we get one of these early. If we get both of them, awesome. We'll lean into the Honitsu that we're kind of in, but honestly, we'll take what we can get. That's a useful draw. Yeah, I have no interest in upping the value on the table here, but we'll take the early dragon. Hello, Egan. Dragons. Yep. We're in the try to close the game out phase of things at the moment. Yep, the score says I am winning. Indeed, the point, presumably by the points I am winning. Yes. That is probably what the points mean. That is the main reason why we're not counting at the moment. Because I'm ahead by 12, and he will overtake me with a Mungan, so let's not make that easier for him. Ultimately, I'm just half bluffing to try and get out of this. He says, committing. Nope. No, can't. Can't do it now. Not today. That is an acceptable answer to my nonsense. Yeah, we weren't going to deal into that with what we were doing, because if we got a 5 or an 8, we'd be going around for things anyway. But okay, all last. So we just have to avoid a catastrophe here, or many, many repeats. Any hand will do, especially if it's quick. And then I think we go on to the alternate game mode. It's tempting to go for a third game if we do pick up 3 wins, but 2 wins, because I should only be 1 win away from going to Expert 3. And the subsequent tanking of my ranking, but... We are, of course, trying to win this.
ポン
That is helpful in trying to end this. So any low mid mans, any low mid Pinzu, and we are there. Also, Mordor just gets scarred. I'll just have to close the game out. I have to win. This is survival by just getting a cheap hand as fast as possible, putting pressure on other people, not letting them play their game. Unfortunately, I think the player to my left is in a Pinzu Honitsu, but which means they're not going to play any low mid Pinzu, but you know, we can still draw them. Any 2 to 7, we're basically ready. Okay, not ideal, but we can work with that. As of course, them winning a cheap-ish hand isn't going to overhaul, so... Well, no, for our 5 disconnects the hand, so we're not doing that. I'm not going to take the first hand. Let's try the 2-pin. One pin's also a safe discard, so we can... We can work around things. Oh, we got it. Snipe to win. Haki 1, 2K. Yep, we are in Tempe. Alright, that's 110. And that puts us with a win and a bit. A win probably won't take us there unless we win by a ridiculous sum. But a win in second would do. And this, I think, is 3 wins on the bounce. Nope, 2 wins. But 5 first or seconds in a row. So, yeah, we started about 700. So, progression is all there. It is definitely due to go down, though. Anyway, we are going to quickly claim each of these. I'm not sure this actually should be working in these modes, but hey. And then we're going to play a couple of games of Thingamy. And by Thingamy, I mean Random Rules Mahjong. So let's go. This is the event that's currently up. So, there will be 3 random rules applied to whatever game we are playing in. It's East only, so only 4 rounds, and we'll see how this goes. And obviously the player base is a bit more randomized, so it is possible we'll be playing people much better or much worse. Freebie, when the dealer wins with Ron, each adds additional 1,000 points for Dora. Shadow World, when player wins with Ricci, Han value, ignore Han value for normal Dora is ignored, Dora is doubled. And Secret Deal, if we pawn or cheat, we have to give 500 points to that player. The player we took the star from. So there's a few interesting bits and pieces that can crop up from this. In the main, this isn't too tricky. Just the dealer can get additional value. If we win with Reach, Dora is ignored, but Dora is doubled. And we have to pay points to call people's tiles. At least not playing the ridiculous every time the dealer calls, more Kandor are revealed. Especially when this was combined with if you discard a Khan, a tile that's a Dora, and it gets called, 2,000 point penalty you have to give up. So that was a bizarre one that I wasn't happy with. Ultimately, I didn't win or lose a single hand in that. That was an auto run. East games can be like that. Also, as you see, they called my tile. I took 500 of their points. I'm now winning. because of the way the current rule set is. Okay, that's fun. West was just played. We'll play one. Our hand is a little clumsy, but there's the deal in. So reach Patsu, and no Dura replied, but Ura would have been doubled if they have a dealer, which actually they might not have been. Sorry, let me just confirm which rule that is. Oh no, so that's the normal rule. So yeah, Ura count double if we reach. But yeah. So it means going for Ura is actually slightly encouraged, because yeah, double Ura is fun. Means if I've got Dora, though, we don't want to reach, weirdly. Because I have 2 Dora, but not if I reach. If I reach, I lose both of them. So I think we're going to build Titania here. We might just go for a called high-value hand. Reasonable. Got a possible Sanchku on this as well, actually, but I don't think we're going to quite get that far. Especially as we've got to call, as we've got to pay for calls as well. Yeah, this is a weird one. Open hands encouraged, but discouraged, and also reaching not encouraged either. Well, good news is we've got Pinfu, so Tan Pin is perfectly fine here. We can just discard away. Discard, take Vidama, and win. No, we're going to take Vidama and win, but only because of... I mean, we could get rid of her, but we, you know, we've got 2. What are the chances we get a double off of the reach? It's not entirely in your favour. 27, 36 different types of tiles, 13, well, 12 different types of tiles in hand. First day of diet, it's going well. Good. Happy to hear that. Anyway, we still have 8 winners out there, so let's see how this goes. Also, again, points being paid. I mean, diet implies you have to eat something. But, yeah, I get what you mean. Well, best of luck with that, sir. There we go. Sumo manga. I think the no snacks is the thing that kills me with most diets plans. It's just I am a very snacky person at times. But it's getting into the sort of routine is a type thing as well, because I also tend to not eat breakfast very often. And my wife's a bit of a force feeder if she knows I've not eaten, so... Yep, pawn, 500 points paid up for that. I mean, you haven't won a hand, but you have called 5 tiles, and thus have therefore just given away 2,500 points for no benefit. Yeah, this is very much a case of call only for Tenpai here. We're not going to call this. We'll have to call the second one, but we're not going to call the first one. We're going to get the hand to a better state first. See, now I've just cut my lead down by 1,000 points to do this. And what's worse is this is only a 1,000 point hand if I win it, so it's not... it's not great, even on that measure. That is 3,000 points of given up tiles from calls from the players who are right. Alright, there's the reach. I'm going to cut the 8s, so here, not guaranteed, but I get an extra 500 points for the deal. We'll try it. Seven was played not long before the reach. In fact, yeah. No, the 7 played after the reach, so that's fine. The 6 is the question mark, I think. Okay. You earned points! Unfortunately, that was a Haku only. You made 3 calls for this hand, by the way, and you only won 1,300 points. So you've basically got negative 200 with that hand. As I say, this is actually a really restrictive rule set. A secretly heavily restricted rule set. I love it. It's just really awkward. In any case, we're trying to just out this game, so we've got capacity to call a dragon if we need to here. And it is worth mentioning that I think all 3 of these players are adepts or novices at this point. In fact, yeah, adept 2. Well, we'll give the points back. So if we can, I was about to say, we luck into a 9 pin, 8 pin, 7 pin. We've actually got Tempai and a winning position. Hey, we've got given 1,000 points for this hand so far. Gapped 58. I mean, sure, I'm basically plus 1,000 on this hand. I mean, it looks like it's only going to be a 1,000-point hand. You know what? I'm going to be generous. I'm going to give the points back. There we go. Okay, reach across. That is concerning, but the deal didn't happen, so... We also get bonus points for this, don't we? Yep, I gave freebie points, I think. Doesn't matter, I was winning anyway, but yeah, GG. 290 more event points, and let's just click the things, because otherwise I will forget. Even though the button's there and I won't need to. Okay. So I still haven't seen 6 of these darn rules yet, and this is why we're still playing it. We'll do 1 more, and then I might stop there. Depends how fast and how fun these gets eventually, because some of these rule sets are really good. All right, so what's the plan this time? 1 expert, 1 novice, 1 adept. Okay, when a dealer wins a hand, achieves Tempai and he's lost to draw, the round bet increases by 5. Reach. Oh, double reach. Double reach Han is evil. I also like that attached with Hourglass of Misfortune, which I like as a rule generally anyway. So, okay. We are starting dealer. The round bet increases by 5. Okay. Well, let's keep East for a turn or 2. Potentially, this is a snowballing rule set, yeah. But also, Reach is worth double. Basically, Richipatsu is automatic Mungan. Irrespective of anything else. So, reaching is massively encouraged in this rule set. Okay, that's not a problem. Trying to work out if I want to change things up a little bit here. Largely because the free 6 seems to be exhausted. Well, I know there's still 6s left, but you know, that is a bit more exhaustive, so we're going to switch around. Yeah, looks like I just called Tanyo up top, which makes sense. So we might be forcing a Tanyo here. We do, of course, have to get the relevant tiles to actually allow us to do this, in truth, but... Ishanten. Still Ishanten. Multi-way Ishanten now. Come on, 5-8. Nope. 5-8's not great, actually, considering Call of 8's up there, but... Yeah, we need to be in a winning position here, so we'll take the 5-8. Never in doubt. Simple's 5. And as expected, we now have 5 Honba. So there's an extra 1,500 points. There's a lot of points on this hand now. And this is a good starting hand, actually. So that means minimum win value is 2,500. An extra 1,500 basically on any win that happens. Except if Hourglass of Misfortune is on the table. But even then, you're getting additional Han from the Reach anyway. I love this set. I'm going to be honest, I love this set. If I can get us into 10th Honba, I'm going to do it. Actually, that is my one mission now. I want to get that Honba count as high as it can possibly go. I doubt these 3 players are going to necessarily allow me to do this, at least free of charge, but that is my sole aim now, to get this Honba count into the ridiculous stratosphere, and then just, you know, take a snapshot. Shame I've got this pair of 9s that I'm going to have to use, because otherwise I would love to call this. We could potentially call a 3-4-5 Sandra Cube, but that seems restrictive and also dismantles the hand a little. Would love to do it, though. Carnage, you say? I mean, that's one way of not letting me get massive Honbas. Just keep stealing the win. One third is nothing. Maybe I do cut 9-9 here, actually, after this. Yeah, we're going to try and force Titania now. 6 more draws. It's doable, but it's going to be awkward.
Boom.
Ishanten.
Boom. Boom. Chi.
All right, we're in. 4-7. Wrong 7. And if it's Empire draw, it also continues, so we would get 10th Omba there. Win.
Wrong.
All right, here we go. 1500s. Let's just do a quick snap of that. And then we'll see who's actually paying attention to the rule set that's currently there. Anyway, we want to keep going if we can, though. That is not ridiculously high enough. And our hand's good.
G.
Our hand's good. We don't have any easy calls here, so we're going to have to go for this, I think, if it's going to happen. We'll get rid of a 9-6, because this gives us a bit of stretch in this way. North does nothing. Yeah, one or other of these will be paired, so... which way do we decide? I think there's more 5 pins out at the moment, so we'll go that way round. Which actually was the wrong way around. I should have cut the 6 because that... No, it's fine. Whatever. Whatever, we messed up. We'll still get the 3 pin. See? It still works. Just about. Alright. Reach. Pin... Well... Reach pair weight, I suppose.
Reach.
Alright, so we get 2 Han for the reach. So reach is 2. If we get Ipatsu, we get 4 Han. If we win, this goes up to 15.
G.
Who wants to play an 8-man against me? CG trap kind of laid, but we are losing hemorrhaging points. So we lose points here for each one, but this kind of undoes the Honba, so it's not actually losing us anything at this point.
No.
Oh, that's depressing.
Huck.
Didn't go any further. Oh, we're not even winning after that nonsense. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. What is this nonsense? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what? You know what? No. No, we're playing a casual game here. We go big. If this is a formal game, I'd take the draw. This is a go big moment. Show me the Kokushi. Also, this increases the chance that I might actually lose a game tonight. Alright. 2 pairs. Well, the North Show's potentially a problem. Not gonna lie. But we are backdooring into a different thing at the moment. Northeast, 1 man, 9 pin. But I think now we're into the Honroto plan. Honroto, Chitoitsu. Or just Honroto. Give me another one. No. Hatsu 9 man. That's free. Naked Weight on the Red Dragon coming up. Who will play a Red Dragon in this position? No, we just will discard anything we draw at this point. Oh, darn it. So close. The dreams. The dreams. Again, though, casual format, so... One pin doesn't help. And is also the thing. I was kind of thinking Chinitsu here, but actually probably isn't anymore. We're a bit late in the game for it at this stage. Although, if we were to get pairs of things, maybe. It's just nobody else is playing Manzi tiles at the moment either, so...
ポン
Alright, here we go. Let's play it big. Jinitsu red for Hanneman.
チ
Anything connected to 7 and we're there. 3 gets us there as well. Wrong 3. Two-man would not have gotten us there, so that's fine. Okay, no real change, unless that is huge, which it doesn't seem to be. Okay, can we get 2 Han to take the win? I mean, reach is 2 Han, so you tell me. West does nothing. Okay, building up towards a good tan pin here. And since we've got Dora, we can take it. Oh, potentially, we could take this open. Freeman gives us options if we draw it. That's not the worst, actually. Sure. We're going to close wait for it, but if he does have to play the free man. And there's always the chance we can potentially draw a 6 and change this up. Maybe. If we draw anything that would allow us to have an extra Dora, that secures it. We'll definitely get there. That might actually win them the game. Yeah. Oh well. Third on 30k. Not going to be too upset with that. Only at the 120 points, but I think we'll call that a stream there at this stage once I check things off. We did. Grab that. And 15 and all simples claimed. Okay, so yeah, grab the rest of these actually. Alright, thanks for joining us. We will do this again at some point, I am sure. I really like this game mode, so I'm probably going to play it a little bit more when I get the chance to. Alright, until next time.